actually to London, the making of Harry Potter. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some filmmaking secrets about how we created the beautiful game of Quidditch. Now, of course, there are so many different elements to Quidditch. The first one, of course, being the many different equipment that they use, and of course, the balls. So, the first one that we have is the quaffle. Now you might remember the quaffle as a leather ball that they used. Now this is a raw leather sports ball that they were able to throw around on set, and the actors were actually able to hold this. We then had the bludgers. Now the bludgers were a bit different. This was used mainly for stunts. Now this was used primarily with CGI, but then they had the actual quaffle as a metal ball that they used on set. And then we have, of course, the very iconic golden snitch that you see here on the screen. Now this is also CGI, as you can see, for this very erratic flight path that you see on the screen. Today we are also joined with the original Quidditch box that you might be able to hear make a rattle in just a second, that was created by our props and special effects team. But what is the game of Quidditch without, of course, broomsticks? Now each broomstick was fitted with a saddle, footrest and safety support so that each actor could stay safely upon the broomstick whilst filming. You might remember the scene where Harry receives the numbers 2000, and as you go through the tour you might be able to see it, so have a look out for that. But how did we get a broomstick to fly? Well, of course we have our broomstick mechanism. What they did is, of course, as I mentioned earlier, they fitted in safety supports and a bicycle seat so that actors could sit safely upon it. What the producers then did is place a still metal arm pole that you can see, and this is connected to a motion-based sensor, and they're able to control it and move the broomstick up and down and all the way around. But I think it's time, I think it's also time for everyone to see a broomstick fly. So, do everybody want to see this broomstick fly? I think we do. So, really want to see the broomstick fly? Yeah! That's better. So, in 3, 2, 1, we're going to shout up. 3, 2, 1, up! Fantastic. Got to go ahead of ourselves there. But our broomstick is off and flying. Now, this is exactly what it would have looked like during production filming, with, of course, the broomstick on a still metal pole arm and being connected and driven by our producers. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the actor on set would have the safety supports and they would be sitting very comfortably. But you might want to look up above your head, because I think something is going to come flying down in a moment, and I think it might be the bludgers. Now, these were created and rated by our special effects and prop team the exact same way they would have done during production filming, with small tubs of wire attached there to give it that invisible look and make it look like it's flying by itself. Now today we are also joined with the original Quidditch players that you see here on set, and if you take a closer look you'll be able to find them again around the tour. Now director Chris Columbus did say it was something sort of roller coaster, and it looks like Harry might have still the golden snitch. Let's hope we can catch it this round like we did last time in the Slytherin game. Unfortunately, some hasn't been able to catch it, and that concludes the end of our demonstration. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a little bit about how we constructed the game of